My name is Ron Totman with Parallel, and this is Antihero Online.
All right, so you guys just released a new video for Time Tunnel. Tell me a little bit about the video and the creative process that kind of went into making the video what it was.
Well, the creative process was kind of last second in a lot of notions. We had some actors kind of go back and forth trying to figure out who was going to be in it, who wasn't going to be in it. The storyline kind of came naturally. We recorded with Alex McFarland from The Trenches, and he does amazing work. He has a lot of really cool videos out. So he's the mastermind behind the idea of the video. So
what kind of visuals did you want to portray when you guys kind of consolidated ideas about this thing?
Well, the idea that came in was basically like in the video you see two people walking through the forest, and one of them gets trapped in a so-called time tunnel. Like, there's the pitch, there's the title, haha. But like, as it goes back out, he's trying to get back to her. There's this big flash of light, and then she can't see him, he can't see her. They're right next to each other. So it's like he gets caught in this I guess dimension or something like that, and he can't get back, can't reach anything. So just like a separation from people, separation from relationships, separation from I don't know, just like normal obstacles in the world, kind of a thing. Talking
about the music aside from the music video, there's a lot of technical work when it comes to the instrumentation that you guys present. Is that something that has always come naturally to you guys, or is that something that you wanted to create to help you stand out from the rest of the crowd?
I think naturally, just from kind of the groups we listened to growing up, it's a little bit of a natural implementation. We usually bounce ideas off of each other. Something will sound cool. We'll see like, can we make this dissonant? Can we throw, minor second on and stuff like that? But usually it's the natural process. Like Brett and Brandon are killer guitar players, so a lot of their stuff kind of goes over my head.
And how much of a challenge was it for you to kind of keep up with the high octane, high speed of the guitar work?
Well, honestly, it's pretty fun. I think I just kind of go at it naturally too. I don't really think too much about parts. Kind of hear a 5-second clip, 10-second clip, and you're just be like, what's something insane I can put over this? What's something that would challenge my own abilities to do it? Because after you have a bunch of these parts put together, you see the whole picture, and you're like, oh man, maybe I went over my head. But like, it's fun getting the opportunity to like kind of learn and teach yourself something that you wrote, and it comes out to a prospect and a composition that you didn't even realize you were making in the first place. So it's kind of like letting your mind go free.
And is that something that you enjoy, the little bit of the challenge that goes into creating the music?
Yeah, I think it's the creative challenge is fun. It's stressful sometimes because almost like putting yourself to a threshold and a standard that you hope you can meet. Sometimes you throw some idea out and you're like, I hope I remember that. I hope I remember how to play that and putting things back. But then like at the end of the day, when everything comes together, it feels really awesome. So.
And what can fans expect from the band when it comes to the listening experience of the record for the people who don't know who you guys are?
I would say just very sporadic. A lot of the ideas we have pieced together come from very different times, different spots. Some will be recorded when we're feeling like happy in a good mood, something. Others will be recorded when it's we're a little more down or like having a stressful day or something. So a lot of these ideas get pieced together. So it's kind of like a big cluster of ideas that get thrown around, but very wide stereo, almost like ominous things, just kind of a wide variety of not really knowing what to expect next, but also just kind of some really dumb, heavy parts as well.
And with the record, is there an impending tour on the horizon?
We are setting something up at the moment. We're just trying to get some details put all together. We'd like to be moving into the U.S. here pretty soon. A lot of the tours we've been doing are through Canada, but we'd really like to be scooting into the U.S. pretty soon. So I would say there's some impending tours coming up.
How are the Canadian fans responding to the music that you guys are playing live?
Much more of a passion for that sound and that genre than any other place I've experienced. So the reception's really well. There's a lot of similar groups and great people up there, just kind of encouraging people to keep pushing the bar with what they're doing.
And if you guys do make it into the U.S., what can fans expect to see when they see you guys on stage?
I think everyone kind of brings their own thing to the table. Because of a lot of the intricate guitar work, I think there's a lot of an atmospheric feel to it, but a lot of like high energy from Embark, our first EP. We have a lot of spots that hit really hard, so there's a lot of crazy chaotic stuff on stage, but then there's also a lot of I guess like space chords, ambience in between, a lot of like room feels, a lot of like feel good stuff, and then I don't know, it's a big array of emotions, jumping around on stages, having a good time.